What if I told you that a small copper penny from over a century ago, something that might be hiding in your drawer right now, could be worth up to $7 million, not a silver coin. Not gold. A penny, but not just any penny. We're talking about the mysterious 1909 wheat penny with no mint mark. Sounds ordinary, doesn't it? But this coin has flipped lives, shocked collectors, and slipped through millions of hands unnoticed. Could yours be next? What makes this penny so valuable? Why are collectors desperately hunting for it across the country? And how do you know if the one you found is the right one? You're about to uncover the secret behind one of the most misunderstood and rarest coins in American history. But be warned, once you know, you'll never look at a penny the same way again. Keep watching. Because in the next few minutes, you'll hear a story of legacy, loss, and a coin that turned ordinary people into millionaires, and left others in regret for not knowing the truth in time. Let's begin. The year was 1909. America was changing. It was the dawn of a new era, one of steel, ambition, and American pride. And with the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the U.S. Mint made a bold move. For the first time in American history, a real person's face, not Lady Liberty, was chosen to grace our coins. The Lincoln wheat cent was born, but here's where the story gets strange. Two versions of the 1909 penny were made, one in Philadelphia, and one in San Francisco. The San Francisco version, known as 1909 SVDB, is often talked about. It's famous, it's rare, but it's also a distraction, because the 1909 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark, minted quietly in Philadelphia, hides a secret of its own. And the truth? Most people overlook it, thinking it's common. They spend it. Toss it in jars. Trade it for bubblegum, but not you. Not anymore. You see, in the earliest batches released from the Philadelphia Mint, the initials of the designer, Victor David Brenner, were printed boldly on the back, VDB. But controversy erupted. Some said it was too flashy. Too proud. Too much. So the Mint panicked. They removed the initials almost immediately. What was left? A clean, unmarked penny, minted in low quantities, and almost instantly forgotten by the public. Now here's where things get interesting. One of these no mint mark, early 1909 wheat pennies, in pristine condition, was once quietly sold at a private auction for $7 million. That's not a myth. That's not a mistake. That is one of the highest prices ever recorded for a copper coin in U.S. history. Why? Condition. History. Rarity. And timing, because here's the haunting truth. Most of these coins were spent before anyone realized they were special. Imagine being the person who used one to buy candy. Or paid a parking meter. Or handed it to a child who threw it into a fountain, making a wish that could have already come true. Did you know that collectors today are still trying to track down every surviving 1909 VDB coin without a mint mark, especially those that escaped circulation untouched? And did you know that some of the most valuable coins have been found not by experts, but by everyday people cleaning out drawers, jars, and old family boxes? Coins just like this one. That's what makes this penny so dangerous, and so powerful. It hides in plain sight. So how can you tell if your penny is the one? Flip it over. You're looking for a 1909 date on the front, and no mint mark under the date. That confirms it came from the Philadelphia Mint. Next, look at the reverse. If your penny has VDB initials clearly etched at the bottom, congratulations, you might be holding a piece of American history that could change your life, but condition matters. If it's scratched, worn, or corroded, its value drops. However, if it's been kept safe, away from moisture and damage, your chances grow exponentially. Collectors pay a premium for what's called uncirculated condition. That means the coin still shines, has its sharp edges, and shows no signs of being used in everyday trade. Want to be sure? Get it graded. Companies like PCGS or NGC are trusted across the world. A grade of MS 65 or higher can skyrocket your coin's worth, sometimes into the millions. And here's a final tip most beginners miss: check estate sales, coin shows, and even inherited collections. These old pennies often hide where you least expect them. Even your grandparents' coin jar could be holding one dot, but time is not on your side. As collectors and investors scoop up what's left of these rare pieces, the chance to discover one gets smaller every day. You don't want to be the one who hears this story a year too late, because while some sit on fortunes unknowingly, others act, and change their lives forever. Let me ask you this: what if the key to your next chapter, your freedom, your legacy, is sitting in a jar you've ignored for decades? Are you really going to let that opportunity slip through your fingers? Search now. Look again. Take action, because your next big discovery could be sitting in your old drawer right now.